Hello students, today we will discuss the separation of substances part 2. In this video, we will cover the methods of separation. In earlier video, we have covered the introduction part of the chapter and need and reason for separation of substances. Now in this video, we will cover the methods of separation. Now, before we set out for the methods of separation of mixture, let us try to understand some of its properties. In day-to-day life, we separate quite a number of mixtures as a routine without realizing we are doing so. For example, we strain tea before drinking it. We are not taking tea with the leaves. We are straining tea leaves before drinking. We are washing rice and dal so as to remove the dirt particles present in them. In common mixture, we can see different components present in it. For example, we can see stones in rice or dal. We can see the particles of sugar and salt in its mixture and so on. In such mixture, its constituents retain their physical appearance as well as their properties. Now, today we will discuss the separation of insoluble solids from a mixture. Though we have to see the separation of separation in liquid, gases, how the other things are getting separated in liquid and gases. So today we will see only of solid. In solid, there are five main the method of separation, that is hand picking, winnowing, threshing, sieving and magnetic separation. First, hand picking. Hand picking is usually done to separate undesirable substances such as small pebbles, dirt from wheat, rice and pulses. This method is used to remove unwanted particles in which the components of the mixture are different in color, size and shape. It can be done only when one of the component is present in small quantity. We can remove husks from rice and wheat to separate different vegetables. When we are buying vegetables, we are hand picking the nice vegetables. We are not taking the uh, pale or other types of vegetables. And to separate chili, mustard seed from upma and poha. So here, and the second method is threshing. The process in which the wheat and rice are beaten to separate the grains from the stalks and from the shafts that covers the grain. Threshing is done with the help of bullocks and machines also. The process used to separate grains from the stalks is called threshing. You must have seen bundles of paddy or wheat stalks lying in the fields after harvesting the crop. These stalks are dried in the sun before the grain is separated from them. Now, each stalk has a large number of grains attached to it. This grain cannot be separated from stalks by hand picking, as there are too many in number and will take a very long time. So what do farmer does? The farmer makes small bundles of these stalks and then hit them against the hard wall of mud or hard substances. In doing such a manner, grain separates from the stalks. So this is known as threshing method. The third method is winnowing. This method is generally used by the farmer to separate husks from grains. Farmers allow the mixture of grains and husks to fall down from a height. Due to the difference in their densities, the grain which is heavier falls down vertically down and forms a heap, while the husk which is lighter is carried away by wind and forms a separate heap at a distance away from the heap of grains. So this is winnowing. It is used to separate lighter particles from heavier ones by the help of wind or blowing air. Farmers separate husk from grains to separate insects and husk from wheat flour and to separate covering of roasted peanuts. We are differentiating the roasted the cover of the peanuts from the by the help of wind. Next is sieving. Sieving allows the fine particles to pass through the pores. Different size and shape of sieves are available in market. Example, to separate husks and insects from wheat flour, to separate unwanted material from rice and wheat, and at construction site, pebbles and stones from the sand. So, this method is used to separate the component of a mixture which are of different sizes. For example, undesirable materials are separated from the grain by using a sieve. The fine particle pass through the sieve while the bigger one remains on the sieve. A similar process is employed when wheat flour is passed through the sieve so as to remove the chaff. Chaff is also known as the covering or chilka. The size of the holes of the sieve depends upon the size of the particles which are to be removed. So this is about the sieve. Now the last is magnetic separation. Separation of mixture by using a magnet is known as magnetic separation. Example, a mixture of iron fillings and sulfur powder can be separated using this method. In factories, scrap iron is separated from the heap of waste material by using big electronic magnets fixed to a screen. So these are the 5 methods of solid, how the unwanted substances are getting away from the main things, main constituents. So, next, here are the pictures. First picture is of hand picking, then second, sieving, third, threshing, and fourth is winnowing, and in the center it is magnetic separation. Now, method of separation in liquid. Now, this part we will discuss in another video. Till then, bye.